At the outset, I'd like to mention Dr. Malcolm Sinclair today. I know he follows our services here very, very regularly from his place in his own church, Metropolitan Church in Toronto, in Canada. He's visited us twice and been a remarkable preacher here in this place. But he wrote to me on Friday to say he was in the midst of a very serious illness and requiring hospital care, and I've sent him our best wishes for his recovery. But I thought we all ought to bear him in mind as a great friend of St. Michael's, and his congregation also supportive of us and of him at this time. At the top of our order of service today, I've named 3 G's. Taken together will enhance the rest of 2015. G for gratitude, G for generosity, G for grace. 3 words, one by one and together, have immense power over the events of our life, if we let them. Today I'm going to focus on gratitude. Gratitude has the power to change our lives. It enhances and softens your personality, if you let it. Psalm 21 that I read today says it repetitively. We celebrate the amazing gifts that come with our life. We receive so much, and God has given us so much more. We know that grateful people are happy people. Grateful people are better company to be with every time. Grateful people are more positive copers with life's troubles and traumas. Grateful people have better moods, they sleep better, and they're better people. Better than what, you might say? Well, they're better than the ungrateful. They're better than the ungenerous. They're better than the ungracious. Yes, better. Grateful people are connected with the best in life, the good, the tender, and the beautiful. The experiences of positive physical and mental health. The experiences of an overflowing heart and an expansive human spirit, all are tied up with gratitude. If that is a fact, is it a fact? Why then are we so superficial in our expressions of gratitude? Thanks. Yes, I'm grateful. And we pass on without pausing. Robert Emmons, a distinguished professor of psychology from the University of California, in one of his many research writings on gratitude, said this: gratitude elevates, energizes, inspires, transforms. People are moved, opened, humbled through experiences and expressions of gratitude. Imagine life without gratitude. Imagine your relationships all too full of fake gratitude. Or consider this: what happens to your spirit, your joy in life, your health, when so many negative life events have hit you and you do no longer feel any real sense of gratitude? What have I got to be grateful for, you might say? If gratitude is such an important emotion for your health, how do you recover your gratitude after you've given gratitude away? One person said, I have no reason to be grateful. None at all. I used to think my religion was important. I was so very thankful for all that had come my way, but with one event blew all that right away. I gave religion away. I gave all the God stuff away. I gave the church community away. Why should I go on singing hymns and songs of praise and gratitude to God when I was so spiritually assaulted by the loss of the one person who was so important to me? But not only one person, by three people, one after the other. Am I meant to be grateful when I've been so gutted? So if gratitude is an important experience, why have we left it on the fringes of our life and not studied it as a major ingredient of the glue of our relationships? If gratitude is so critical to human behavior, to human relationships, to human interaction, why have we let it dangle along as something superficial and easily rendered irrelevant and insignificant? Oh yes, we like to teach the children. Did you say thank you? Come back and say thank you to your grandma. And before long, thanks is not something we really feel. It's just a word that we use to please our grandmother. A word that you evade using from then on, right into your old age. Oh yes, an inaudible grunt every now and again will do, but it's not much of an expression of gratitude. A genuine awareness of how gratitude can transcend our resentments, can transform our self-centeredness, can transport your view of yourself into a better place. We could easily pass off a display of gratitude as fairly superficial etiquette, as a gesture of some currency in the marketplace. Thanks for the fish, thanks for the meat, thanks for the bread. Or appreciation of a kindness shown. And we generally leave it there. Yes, I said thank you. But gratitude might ultimately reveal what kind of person you are, what values are important to you, whether you are grateful for life or just a consumer, a calculator, a complainer. So let me take a different stance here. I'm going to put forward 5 possibilities, different ways of looking at gratitude. And then I'll come at the finish, I'm going to talk about what we might do when we lose our gratitude. How do we recover gratitude after we lost it or don't feel it anymore? Number 1, about gratitude. Gratitude is really one of the coping, inspirational strengths of our personality. It's a coping strength. I call it the strength of the 5th B, the letter B. It begins the word but. The 5th B. A person sitting in front of me tells me that she has been treated for bowel cancer, that she's been treated for breast cancer, that she's had a brain tumour, and that she's having a scan for bone cancer. All true. 4 B's. Breast, bowel, brain, and bone. And then there's a 5th B. The 5th B, and she taught me the 5th B. It's but. But, she said, I feel that life is good. I am able to still cope and will cope with my family, the care of my family. I'm able to make a contribution to them and enjoy the contribution they bring to me. In my life, there's not only gratitude, but there is generosity and there is grace, the 3 G's. When most people might say, those 4 B's are more than enough. She's gone through each B successful. And then the 5th B. And she aims to be successful at that by saying, but, whatever happens, I will be my own inspiration for myself and for others. So that's the first thing. The fifth B, hold it in place. I'm not going to make a great deal of this, but I'm going to, by referring to letters of the alphabet, but I am going to, in my second part, refer to 3 M's. The third M of my way of talking with people. The first M is the search for meaning, the meaning in the events of life. The second M is my mood, your mood, my mood, the mood and the emotions that go with that mood. We're all well practiced at our moods of hurt feelings, our moods regarding our deficits, our downturns, the disarray of our life. But I'd like you to remember your third M. Will you continue to plough into the good soil of your life all the rotten memories? That's it. Or will you take hold of some good memories? That's it. M is for memories. Cultivate those good memories. Because good memories bring good emotions. Good emotions bring good memories. They change the way you feel about yourself. They lift you to be carriers of good feelings rather than being imprisoned victims of your bad memories. Good memories. The third M. The third part of my address concerns gratitude that is like Janus. How do you pronounce it in your language? Janus. Call it Janus. Janus in the Greek form. The God who looks both ways. 2 faces. That way, that way. Gratitude can be something within us that wants to express itself outwardly. Gratitude is something which comes to us, some event from out there, and it changes how we are inwardly. Both ways. Of course, you can block both pathways. Or you can practice recognizing that the internal feelings of gratitude can open that inner door and it can flow outwards. Or you can practice appreciating the events and the experiences and the scenery out there, and it can flow inwards and expand your life and change your inner spirit. There it is, both ways. Number 4. Number 4 is about an apple. Oh, you know about the apple. In the Garden of Eden story, Adam and Eve, they were given the myth. The myth says they were given many things. A beautiful garden, a magnificent cosmos around them. They were given companionship, all of that, but it wasn't enough. They wanted to eat the apple as well. In danger of losing what had been given, they then started to blame each other, or blame other things, blame this. Yes, the blame game was alive in ancient mythology as it is in our real life today. Life for us also involves losing what we once had, losing what we most wanted. We easily slip into that blaming ingratitude and lose sight of the need to recover our gratitude quickly, that sense of goodness, the readiness to rebuild and, remember the word, reshape a lesson, to reshape our lives. There is a huge area of need to teach this very basic teaching right throughout our education system, right throughout our community, how to recover the best emotions of gratitude. Our recovered sense of who we are and what we can be for our regeneration of our health, because that's what we're talking about ultimately, for the expansive healing of our hearts. Because keep your ingratitude and your resentments going long enough, and it's going to affect us at many levels of life and health. And the fifth point today, I'd like you to remember riding in tandem. Something riding in tandem. Yes, indeed. Gratitude rides in tandem with healing. We may need to open ourselves to some healing before we can be grateful. Or we may need to be open to the great experience of gratitude that we can then heal. We are grateful for our health, and our health reminds us of the healing power of gratitude. Whereas ingratitude, that well-practiced form of behavior, isolates us, disconnects us from the goodness given to us, and it joins us with other negative emotions very infectiously. But gratitude, on the other hand, needs a major reinstatement as a healing energy and a fuller expression of our best humanity, a celebration of what we truly value. So there are my 5 issues done with. Now I'm going to speak for a few moments about how we might recover our gratitude after we've given it away. We don't feel gratitude anymore. But we know that we need to recover it, or we're going to be very miserable, or very unhappy, or very ungrateful, unhealed people. Number 1, it's important even though you've been hurt, even though you've suffered many losses, seek external events that are likely to arouse a little bit of gratitude. Number 2, avoid events and people that continue to drain your gratitude, or that continue to tell you you're right to be lost in your ingratitude. Number 3, take steps to recognize how a sense of gratitude will contribute to your health, your happiness, your healing. Did I say 3 M's? There are 3 H's. Your health, your happiness, your healing. Aren't they important? And would you believe it, although we take gratitude so superficially, so casually, so much part of the talk here and there, yet gratitude is welded into your health, your happiness, and your healing. Number 4, remember to join with others, with communities, with religious communities, with religious practices that actively generate the good emotions. Affirm the role of gratitude, of appreciation to each other, to life, and to all that helps us transcend our smaller selves to be part of something bigger than ourselves. Number 5, let gratitude become your expression of your healthy personality. Surely everybody wants to have a healthy personality, and yet we often behave as if we don't, because we haven't. We haven't got a healthy personality. We're lost in our ingratitude and our resentments and our snarling and carrying on in that way. Come on, let us vote for, let us state clearly the objective, the aim is to have a healthy personality for ourselves, for our children, and for people around us. I want to have a number 6 here. Gratitude is a shift of energy. So be part of this shift of energy. shift of energy so that we're connected to a good energy, that we experience good energy, express good energy, be with people with good energy, look for the energy that gratitude brings, look for objects, events, and a good presence that will lift you to reconnect with those many good energies of gratitude. Remember a person such as Douglas Bader. I was reading about him again the other night. Douglas Bader lost both his legs in an air stunt, if you like, and then enlisted in the Air Force. No legs, 10 legs, artificial legs. Enlisted in the Air Force and became a hero of the Second World War. Stories like that story surely inspire all those G's, like gratitude for such a spirit, such generosity, such grace, part of our humanity. Affirm it. And that is the wide spectrum. The wide spectrum of injury that we suffer, of mishaps that we go through, of sadness and loss. In that wide spectrum, there are people that explode out of their human smallness to be part of a larger life. And the key to the best recovery and the best adaptation to life is the astonishing capacity that we have to replace our small world resentments with a magnanimous acceptance and gratitude of a larger world. Today, as we say the prayer of the sacrament, there are those words, "Let us give thanks to our Lord God." And we will say, in as many words, you will say, "Yes, indeed, for our life and all the gifts that have come with it, we will give thanks. We will celebrate life. We will be part of that. We will allow our personalities to express that health, that wholeness, that healing for ourselves and for others. Let us give thanks to our Lord God. Yes, it is right that we should do so." Would you please stand?